It's the news on the hour from Anglican Cable Network, Nigeria ACNN Television. I am Fulusho Taiwo. You're welcome. President Muhammadu Buhari has asked state governors of the All Progressives Congress APC to give him more time to decide whether he will seek re-election in 2019. The president made this request during a meeting with the governors at the presidential villa on Thursday. The president's meeting with the governors took place hours after he presided over the National Council of State meeting, which had in attendance former President Olusegun Obasanjo and former head of State General Abdulsalami Abubakar, retired, and also Vice President Yemi Osinbajo. Others in attendance were former Chief Justices of the Federation, the 36 state governors, and the leadership of the National Assembly. During the meeting, the governors had called on the president to go for a second term, but he opted to carry out more consultations before deciding. The National Council of State on Thursday endorsed the appointments of 23 members of the National Population Commission (NPC) and a National Electoral Commissioner for the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). According to the news agency of Nigeria, ACNN, Governor Willie Obiano of Anambra discussed this to State House correspondents alongside Governor Ibikunle Amosun of Ogun when they spoke on the outcome of the Council of State meeting on Thursday. The meeting was presided over by President Muhammadu Buhari at the council chambers of the presidential villa, Abuja. Obiano also revealed that the appointment of 2 non-legal practitioners in the Federal Judicial Service Commission was also endorsed by the council. According to him, the names of the new appointees will soon be made available to the public. The federal government has said that it lacks the accurate figure of missing secondary school girls in Dachi, Yobe State. It said that the number had become a mystery due to the nature of the attack on the school. While speaking with newsmen on Thursday, the Minister of Information, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, said that since the incident happened, the army and other security agencies have swung into action and have been combing every nook and cranny since the incident happened. Meanwhile, the Senate had asked the federal government to intensify efforts to ensure that the safe return of the remaining schoolgirls abducted by insurgents in Yobe. The Nigerian army has disclaimed the report claiming that troops advanced at the ongoing Operation Deep Punch was deliberately halted to allow the escape of the factional Boko Haram terrorist group leader Abubakar Shekarau in Sambisa Forest. Described the report as mischievous and false, which is aimed at rubbishing the efforts of the army in bringing lasting peace to the crisis-ridden area. It will be recalled that the leader of the insurgent group, Boko Haram, Abubakar Shekarau, was reported to have escaped from being captured by men of the Nigerian army. But Colonel Onjeman Wachiku, Deputy Director of Public Relations, Command Operation Lafia Dole, has described the report as untrue and should be discarded. According to him, though the Theater Command considers the misinformation as very laughable, it was quite disheartening and capable of dampening the morale of troops who were working round the clock for the terrorists to fight terrorists in the northeastern part of Nigeria. He said, contrary to these mischievous allegations, no such order or directive was given by anybody to any of the units and formations on that operation. This spurious allegation is most unfortunate and wake-up call for the public to be very wary of agents of destabilization that are determined to thwart our effort of clearing the remnants of Boko Haram terrorists hibernating in nooks and crannies of Sambisa Forest and the Lake Chad Islands. We shall now go on a short commercial break. We shall...
Jesus, keep me near the cross.
Diocese of Abuja, Church of Nigeria invites you to 2018 The Way of the Cross program. Theme: Christ, our ransom and redeemer. Date: Monday 26th February to Sunday 4th March 2018. A week of transformation, exposition and ministration at the Cathedral Church of the Advent, Life Camp, Gwarimpa, Abuja at 5 p.m. daily. Ministering the Most Reverend Benjamin Kwashi, the Right Reverend Ephraim Ikako, the Right Reverend Tunde Adeleye, the Right Reverend Olumuyiwa Ajayi, the Right Reverend Professor Dakbo Asaju, Venerable Professor Oluche, and Venerable Professor Udobata Olunwa. There will be counseling and special prayers by gifted servants of God on daily basis. Host: the Most Reverend Nicholas D. Oko, Primate, Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion.
In the cross,
Come and experience victory through the cross.
in the cross.
You're welcome back from the break. For more on our top stories, please visit our website at acnntv.com or youtube.com ACNNTV to be up to date with our views and all the programs. Download the ACNN app for the Android, iOS, and Windows devices from other respective stories. And now to some foreign news. The Archbishop of Canterbury, Most Reverend Justin Welby, has presented an official award to the Bishop of Egypt, the Right Reverend Munir Anis, for his invaluable contribution to the work of peace and reconciliation. The award, called the Hubert Walter Award for Reconciliation and Interfaith Cooperation, was presented to Bishop Munir last Wednesday during a meeting of the Anglican Interfaith Commission in Cairo. The award was presented to him by the Secretary General of the Anglican Communion, Dr. Josiah Idowu Ferron, on behalf of Justice Welby at the Cairo Cathedral. Responding to the presentation, Bishop Munir expressed great satisfaction, saying he is honored that Archbishop Justin Welby will single him out for the distinguished recognition. The Hubert Walter Award is one of the new official Lambeth honors that Archbishop Justin Welby established in 2016 as reward for deserving individuals. It is named after the 12th century Archbishop of Canterbury, Hubert Walter, who led negotiations with Saladin, the Sultan of Egypt and Syria, on behalf of King Richard the Lionheart during the Third Crusade. The award recognizes those who have made an outstanding contribution in the areas of reconciliation and interfaith cooperation. Prayers have been offered for world peace and harmony following the call made by Pope Francis earlier this month in his traditional Angelus address to crowds in St. Peter's Square in the Vatican, Rome. The Roman Catholic head made this call with respect to recent conflicts and chaos experienced by the people of Democratic Republic of the Congo and of South Sudan. The prayer call, which was echoed and supported by several Anglican leaders and World Council of Churches, was earlier this week backed up by the Archbishop of Canterbury, the Most Reverend Justice Welby. Bishop Welby also invited everyone, irrespective of the denomination, to join hands in praying for peace to exist once more in our warless South Sudan and Democratic Republic of Congo. He lamented over what he described as overwhelming scale of destruction. He said he met when he visited both countries, whereby advocated for prayers for the leaders of both countries to turn their hearts from war to peace and find a peaceful solution to political problems. He also advocated for help and prayers for forgiveness, healing, and new relationships, and also for the local churches which look after those suffering. Anglican leaders around the world have joined to mourn and pay tribute to one of the world's most influential preachers, Dr. Billy Graham, who died on Wednesday, 21st of February 2018 at the age of 99. The Archbishop of Canterbury, Most Reverend Justin Welby, described him as a role model to generations of modern Christians who introduced millions to Christ. The presiding bishop of the U.S.-based Episcopal Church, Michael Curry, in his words, described Graham as a great preacher and a true follower of Jesus Christ. Also paying tribute was the Archbishop of York, Most Reverend John Sentamu. He believes people will remember Billy Graham today for his legacy of bold witness for Christ, the transformation of lives and communities with countries to spread more, and salvation to millions of people. Many others, including the Global Anglican Mission Agency Mothers Union, said that they were saddened to hear of the death of Billy Graham, who was a man of great faith, wisdom, and humility. They prayed that his soul find rest in the Lord. An armed officer assigned to the Florida school where a gunman killed 17 people last week has described Broward County Sheriff Scott Israel said Deputy Scott Patterson's resignation came after he was suspended for refusing to intervene even though he stood outside the school building during the shooting. Meanwhile, earlier this week, President Trump said arriving school teachers could prevent school shootings, but the proposal has long been championed by the powerful National Rifle Association, NRA, on lobby on Thursday. In the association's first comments since the massacre, it had Wayne Lathry accused for Democrats and media of exploiting the attack, stressing that people who he described as opportunists were using the tragedy to expand gun control and abolish U.S. gun rights. And so that's it on this edition of the News on the Hour from Anglican Cable Network Nigeria, ACNN Television. We want to thank you, and thank you profusely for watching. I am Folusho Taiwo. Please mend it. Don't end it in a hurry. God bless you.